Welcome to another edition of Untold Stories about the Black lives that have mattered in helping to invent our rich American history. It has been said that the greatest computer ever created is the human mind. That is absolutely the case when learning about the brilliant mind of Katherine Johnson. As one of NASA's first African-American women who were known as human computers, Katherine Johnson performed the complex calculations that enabled humans to achieve spaceflight successfully and safely. Her story is depicted in the 2016 movie, Hidden Figures. Miss Johnson was born Katherine Coleman on August 26, 1918, in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. She was a bright child with a gift for numbers, and she breezed through all of her classes and completed the 8th grade by the age of 10. Johnson enrolled at what is now known as West Virginia State University, located in Institute, West Virginia, where she was mentored by one of the most talented professors at the university, Dr. William W. Shiflin Claytor. Dr. Claytor was the third African American to earn a PhD in mathematics. He also recognized Katherine's math talent and was determined to prepare Katherine to become a research mathematician. At age 18, she graduated summa cum laude with degrees in mathematics and French. In 1952, Johnson learned that the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, was hiring African American women to serve as human computers, namely, people who performed and checked calculations for technological developments using hand-executed mathematics only. She applied, and the following year was accepted for a position at Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. Johnson not only proved adept at her calculations, she displayed an intelligent and inquisitive curiosity about space technology. In 1958, after NACA was reformulated into the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known as NASA, Katherine was among the people charged with determining how to get a human into space and back safely. For Johnson, calculating spaceflight came down to the basics of math and geometry, and as a result, she took on the task of using intricate mathematical space travel computations for plotting the path for Alan Shepard's 1961 journey into space, the first in American history. Katherine Johnson was also involved in sending John Glenn into the first successful manned spaceflight orbit around the Earth in 1962, and she performed critical mathematics space travel calculations for the historic 1969 Apollo 11 trip to the Moon. The following year, when Apollo 13 experienced a malfunction in space, it was her contributions to contingency rescue procedures that helped ensure that Apollo 13 would land safely back on Earth. Katherine Johnson continued to serve as a key asset for NASA, helping to develop its space shuttle program and launching Earth resource satellites in space until her retirement in 1986. And in November of 2015, President Barack Obama presented Katherine Johnson with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Learning about the untold stories of African American pioneers like Katherine Johnson helps all of us to celebrate the Black lives that have mattered in contributing to our rich American legacy. Learn more about the Katherine Johnson story at biography.com.